Yo, what's going on, boys? Really excited to make this video. So I just got done with the gym here in my parents' town. So I'm basically in my hometown. But, just coming to the gym, especially after Christmas, is just great because it clears your head, gets all those toxins out of you, especially the cardio machine. It just really gets that energy state where you want to be. And that's what I want to talk about right now is just the energy state of the people around you. And I know we kind of talk about this a lot, but it's such a big deal that I just want to keep talking about it right now. So, my family doesn't necessarily agree with everything I do when it comes to working out and kind of my goals. They just want to do the same thing year after year, not change at all, just be average. And they're still like stuck in the 50s, and it is what it is. That's just the culture they grew up in, but that's not the culture we have to stay in. And for me, going to the gym has always been something I've enjoyed since like 2019. And ever since I started doing that, it's like I would go. We met him at a store one time and I was like wearing a tank top and they were like, ew, that's gross. Like, don't come near me. Like they were trying to pretend like they didn't know who I was because I was wearing a tank top and it looked gross to them. And so you can tell right there that the energy vibration was totally off. And you've got to surround yourself with people that are like-minded. I'm not saying abandon your family. I'm not saying don't love them and be there for them, but I am saying limit your time with people like that, because I'm telling you right now, it will drain your soul. Like imagine, used to watch this old movie called Stargate. They come in and they just like suck the life out of you. And that's literally how I feel sometimes if I stay here too long. And it's really unfortunate because I love my family and everything. And I'm sure you guys do too. But I'm also sure that you guys probably aren't on the same pages as, your parents and probably even some of your friends or siblings and stuff like that. Luckily for me, my brother thinks like me. So we're able to, do this journey together. But some of us, we're just not on the same page. And, I try not to rub it in their face too much because I don't need that friction. I'm always about greasing the slides and making things easy for people. And so when you start making things too complicated and you start arguing and things, I've never been a dude to argue, ask any girl that I've, ever dated or whatnot. They're like, oh yeah, he like never argued, because I always came to a solution, because I was always working to, deal with those problems. So for me, it was just never worth the juice of the squeeze, right? Or whatever that phrase is, to just sit there and argue to death, because you're not going to win. And even if you did, so what? Oh, I won now? Let's be in control of our own emotions, okay? If we're not in control of our emotions, who's in charge? It's not me, and it's just not a good way to go down. Make sure you guys are getting your cardio in. I was just on the stairs just right now, and some of the best ideas and thoughts come to my mind when I'm doing that, because the momentum is positive, because the belt is turning, right? The stairs are rotating. Whether you're going to step to the next one or not, that stair's already gone. You know what I mean? So when you're already in that positive momentum, you can listen to some good music, start taking notes, good ideas. Like I just came up with this video idea right now. I was like, this positive energy flow, because energy is not created or destroyed. It's only transferred. All right. That's literally a law of the universe that God set into motion. So when we're able to understand that, we can say, I don't like this negative energy, get it off me. And the gym is such a perfect outlet for that, for you guys. And that's why I think a lot of like 17, 18, 20-year-olds that are still living at home want to come to the gym, because not only do they want to look better, but they want to feel better mentally, spiritually, everything. And so, yeah, it's one of the best ways to do it. Also, eating the wrong types of food. Okay. I've done an experiment while I've been here, and my family isn't on the same page about eating the right stuff either. And it's quite unfortunate. I try to push the right types of things, but they're just stuck in their ways. And until something really bad happens, like they get some sort of disease, they're not going to end up changing. And it's really unfortunate, but that's just the way human nature is, man. You can bring the horse to the water, but they're not going to drink it unless they really, really want to, which is just the way it is. But yeah, we were eating like cakes, candy, a lot of carbs. And not only did my stomach feel like absolute trash, bro. Like I'm talking like, okay, I need to like take a break and I'm not going to eat, breakfast type of thing, which I don't even eat breakfast, but they do. And I'm like, how do you guys eat 3 meals a day? And they're like, eat a lot too. And it's not the best type of food. I'm just like, I cannot like keep up with this. So that's why I limit my time here. But I guess the idea is like the amount of food, well, I guess not really the amount, but the type of food you eat will determine your mental state. Like I felt so tired the other day, dude. Like just, oh, I'm like, why do I feel like this? I'm like, oh, it's because I ate like garbage. That's why. The food you eat will determine. So there's no point of even working out if you cannot get your diet in check. Just forget it. There's no point. Just, you're done, hang it up and give up, So, and it's true. So when you start eating the lean proteins, the complex carbs, like fruits, and, you're getting all your protein in for the day. Like I haven't even been able to get all my protein in. Mainly because of my fault, but I'm also doing an experiment. Okay, so this is on purpose. I want to see how I feel so I can make more videos like this as to positive state momentum and just kind of how you feel in general after you eat like garbage. And of course you're not going to want to work out, and if you know that, oh well, I know tonight we're not going to be eating the right type of food, what's the point, right? So it's a positive state momentum flow there. But yeah, man, that's just what I wanted to talk about today. Really excited to film the video because, well, I haven't been able to. And so it's nice to kind of get away from that at the moment, and it's like, guys, always love your family, always take care of them. But sometimes you just got to keep an arm's distance sometimes, and that's just the way it is. I always felt like I was the kind of guy that never really had a big bunch of friends, and I talk about this in other videos, but it's just like, it is what it is. I like to keep good quality friends around, but I don't need a ton. And I don't have time for all of them either. Not anymore, I don't. Maybe in high school I did, but you gotta really determine who it is you want around you and who it is you don't. Because they will determine your course of the future. Absolutely 100%. If I had hung around the wrong type of guys in high school, I may be in a very different spot right now. Because as you grow up, literally your brain is still shaping till you're 25. And so when you're growing up and you're like hanging around the wrong types of people, the impressions, oh, this is cool, this is funny, I'm going to mimic this guy. I don't know if you guys ever know, but like if you start listening to somebody a lot, you end up kind of becoming more like them. Which could be a good thing, and it also could be a very bad thing. So you got to like keep in check who it is you're listening to. And I always say, music as well gets through the back door of your mind. So people who listen to a lot of rap, hip hop, stuff like that. I mean, have I done it? Yeah, a little bit. But I actually feel like I'm in a more negative mindset because of not only the lyrics, but just the way the music is. It's a very negative, all about me. I'm upset. I should be the best. Guys, we're all created in the image of God, and that's just what it is. All right. So as long as you know that, you're going to be fine. Okay. Keep that as a root foundation from everything you build on. It's going to be just great for you. But yeah, I got to go meet him up for lunch. Super foggy here today, and we're getting ready to roll into the next year. So I need you guys to have goals. Okay. And not just have goals, but write those goals down. And everybody says, oh, write it down. But it's true. If that's on your phone, do it on your phone. If you want to do it on paper and pen, do that. I used to write down paper and pen goals, lock it up, and then go back and see, oh, wow, this is what I had done. Or put it on a whiteboard or something to kind of move forward from there. But anyway, boys, not going to make this very long because I got to get on the road. But yeah. Oh, pre-workouts. I wanted to mention that. I didn't take a pre-workout the other day, just as an experiment, because usually I do, right? I need that to kind of stay in shape, or not in shape, in focus. And I find that when I don't have a pre-workout, I just cannot get in the zone as much. And maybe that's a dependency or whatever, I don't know. But I feel like it actually has physiological, a way of working. I don't know exactly. But the caffeine or whatever's in there really does push me, gets me in mental focus, get your music. Because if you're thinking outside over here and you're thinking about the stress that you have going on tomorrow or at work, you're not going to be fully in. And that's one of the biggest things I always, try to focus on is can I get in that state? It's kind of like a trance or like a dream state. And so for me, working out with a lot of people isn't always the best because I'm so distracted. I'm not in my zone. And so I think a lot of people want to find the zone, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about, but that is the best state to be in when you're working out. And to me, it's worked out really great. So I wasn't able to get into that state when I wasn't having pre-workout last week, but it is what it is. Wasn't as productive. But anyway, boys, it's so bad that I literally have to change my shirt because my parents don't like it when I'm wearing a tank top out in public with them. Literally, I can't even make this up. So, I'm gonna put on a shirt and go from there. But I'll see you boys later. In a world full of fakeness and deception, keep dominating your realities, and I'll see you later.